everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Asani Soveni, but on this channel I go by Precious Veni. On all my social media platforms I go by Precious Veni. If you're new here, welcome, and I hope that you enjoy the content I post on here. And if you are a returning subscriber, babe, thank you for sticking by, and I hope that you guys are enjoying what I've been putting on. And before I get into the video, I just want to say I have been ghosting you guys. I've been ghosting you guys like nobody's business. I don't know why, but I am trying to put up to work on myself. The problem is definitely with me, because what the hell, but I'm definitely working on that, and I'll be posting a lot. I don't promise, but I am. I don't know guys, but please forgive me. I am really asking for your forgiveness. But with not wasting any time, as you can see by the title of this video, today we are doing a sit down. For the very first time on this channel. I have never done a sit down, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am feeling quite excited about doing this video. After I've written my learners, people are like, babe, I'm so scared. And I'm like, babe, I get it, because it took me literally a year and a half to get me my learners. And on this video I'll do both a story time and tell you guys what exactly you can do, like what I did to get my learners on the first attempt. So without rambling too much, I am having my coffee, iced coffee. I know about me, I love my iced coffee, and I wrote notes so that I don't forget what I have to talk about. And if you guys see me looking down a lot, just know that I'm picking up notes that I wrote for you guys. I don't know why am I eating so much, but yeah, let's get into the video. So okay, wait, okay, I'm gonna first do the story time, then get into the notes. So it was 2021. Yeah, it was 2021, around January. I just came back from a family vacation, because every December we go Emakosini, or we'll be in Western Cape, but not at home. So we just got back, and I was like, listen, I want to get my learners, you know. I was so interested and so invested in getting my learners. So I told my mom, but listen girl, I'm going to traffic department to set an appointment. And she was so happy to have my appointment, to set a date for me to ride. And she was so happy, like, yeah, you should go, and you're old enough. So I went to Gallows Hill. I stay in Hout Bay, so the closest traffic department to me is Gallows Hill. It's in Greenpoint. So I went to Gallows Hill with my ID, with money for pictures, because you do need pictures but I'll get to what they require later on in the video. Sorry. I got there and I did all, you fill in a form, and I got the date. Came back home, told my mom, okay, this is the date I'm writing in Feb. So I literally had few weeks up until I wrote. And one thing about that department that's specific, they give you dates that are like so close to your writing date. So if, let's say, today is the 7th of November, you can literally write on the 15th of December. I'm just making an example. So I came back and I was like, okay, let me start preparing. Yay, I tell you, I was so nervous. I was so nervous, to a point where I remember a family friend of ours passed away in February. So I was not really affected, but I was hurt. So I was like, should I use this as an excuse to not go write? And I remember I was writing on a Friday at 12. So I was like, the same Friday is the memory service of our family friend that just passed away. So I was like, and bear in mind, Ndipalang 12, got 12 imini. The memorial service is at around 5:30, 6. So by the time in memorial service, I'll be like a long time done, because it only takes you an hour to write that paper. And it's like, I woke up that day so early. I was like, no, I'm not feeling well and I'm going to memorial service. My mom woke me up and I was like, no, I'm emotionally not okay. No, she didn't wake me up. She asked, like, when she came back home, she thought I went to write. But I was at home, child. I was at home and I was like, I am not going there, because what the hell? I was really scared. I don't want to lie. So I went to the memorial service and I officially missed my paper. Like officially missed my paper. And you pay for setting a date, as you pay. So just imagine the money I paid for my photos, the money I paid to get a date went down the drain. Attempt number 1 went down the drain. Cool. Then I told my mom, no, later on I'm gonna, like around March or April, I'm gonna go do if I get a date. Pelo 2021, the girl hasn't gone with a date, and I'm like, I'm not, because I am so nervous. And I had a friend of mine who kept going with Bala. She comes back, fail. My Bala comes back, fail. And I'm like, there's no way. There is no way in hell that I am going to, am I gonna go, like, I literally had this mindset, but I'm gonna go through the same thing that she's going through. I don't know if she didn't study or whatever, but I'm definitely, like, Ingonyam was like, you definitely gonna go through what this girl is going through. Fine. 2022 came and I just got back from shooting The Woman King. My mom, I got back home on the 29th of Feb. Yeah, I got back on the 29th of Feb. On the 1st of March is my mom's birthday, and I planned a little surprise. And then on the 8th is my birthday. So on the 7th, I went to a traffic department. Fine, same traffic department, Gallows Hill. Fine, I do the same process again. Take pictures, it's my knee. Get the date, it's my knee. Fine, I'm like, I'm gonna write. And my next date was in May. No, it was in end of October, end of April, sorry. It was in the end of April. And I'm like, okay, this time around, no, I'm not joking with anyone. I'm definitely getting my learners. Date came. What did I do? Same thing. I was like, I'm not going. I am not going. And I think I only got motivation when my friend, who I'm gonna mention, Lonwabo Diniso and Usanelisiwe, I don't want to say her surname, maybe I'm gonna say it wrong, but Usanelisiwe, they motivated me to get my learners. Those two, I don't want to lie, like, no bullshit, they both motivated me to get my learners. Because firstly, Ulonwabo wrote, and Ulena, my other friend, the three of them motivated me to get my learners. Firstly, Ulonwabo went to write, and she wrote a Kailicha, if I'm not mistaken. And on her first attempt, she passed. First attempt, she passed. And then the second girl, Usanelisiwe, she wrote hers. I'm not sure where. She wrote hers. First attempt, pass. And I'm like, and one thing about my friends, they're gonna let you feel the pressure. Like, you are going to feel the pressure. Like, it's going to be here. Like, you are gonna feel it. They send me pictures of their learners. Don't you tell me we passed. And I'm out here like, okay, what must I do with this information? I don't want to lie, I was like, what must I do with this information? Because there is nothing that's changing in my mind. And bear in mind, I had missed the April's paper, second one. I didn't write. Fine, suddenly Siwe writes. She's like, friend, a pause. Hopefully she doesn't tell me, but I saw from her WhatsApp status, and I'm like, babe, you paused. How did you do it? They took it an extra mile of sending me question papers but sadly we were not doing the same code. They were doing, the other one was doing code 10, then the others were doing code 8, and I was also doing code 8. So the code 10 one I was not really focusing on, but some of the questions that were in code 10 were also asked in code 8, but not a lot. So like, okay, they sent me question papers, and they asked me, like, they sent me links to YouTubers that I should watch that are actually doing they are helping people to write their learners. And I'm like, you guys are so nice, but I am not doing this. Like, I'm so scared. My nipples are showing, oh my god. One thing about having small titties, but I'm not there. So I'm like, listen, I will have to think about this, but I really, really want this. And my friends are here. My mom she's literally here. Like, she's here. My mom is like, when are you getting your learners? No. By the end of this year, you need to like start, like driving like proper, because I'd already learned how to drive, but did not have that document that literally like permits me to be on the road without a license. Fine. And bear in mind, I had the app, the K53 app, 2021 last year, when I started like having interest in Indoyami learners. I would have just like went into the app and studied, but what did I do? Nothing. But I would, it's just me being scared. Fine, let me not go off the topic. So the third friend wrote hers, and she stays in Somerset, and she's like, friend, I paused. She literally sent me a picture. Yeah, now she sent me a picture. She told me that she had like set a date for her to write her learners, and she kept studying. And then on the day that she passed, she sent me a picture. I woke up with the picture, and I'm like, babe, you did this. And I was like, no fucking ways. There's no way that I'm not gonna get my learners. I was like, it was all in here. I was like, there is no ways. I woke up, I think a week later, that my friend the third friend had shown me her learners. I literally went to Gallows Hill for the third time. Regular, in fact, for the third time. And again, same process, pictures, money for pictures, money to set the date. I set the date, and I kept studying. And one thing about me, if I do something, and if I tell myself that, I'm gonna do this, and when I do this, it's over. When I do this, it is over. I really studied hard, and I think fear is here. Like, I think this is a toxic trait. At the same time, I have a very bad habit of fearing things that I haven't even tried. I will be so scared. God, I haven't done this. It's not like, I know you've done it, but you failed. No, I haven't. It's just that I have what if I do this and I fail? What if I do this and I don't get like the results that I wanted? So it was all in the mind for me, and then I went there on my date, and my friends, the three of them knew my date. I told them because I didn't want to like forget and they were my reminder, and my aunt. So 4 people like constantly reminded me, like, are you studying, are you doing? And I remember the day in the Ndupala, it was raining. My aunt calls me and she's like, listen, are you up? Because I was writing at 12 again. I was writing at 12, and she's like, are you up? Are you sure you're ready? Go take a bath, eat, and go to town. I was like, okay. And I woke up, and when I get to my phone on WhatsApp, my friends are like, listen babe, all the best, it's not difficult, trust me, it's not. For me, I thought like, yo, it is a test that I've never written before, I don't know what to expect. They were like, no, it's not hard, I promise you, you're gonna get there. You're gonna be like, why did I take so long? Don't. Just trust me, it is not that bad. Nyani, I got ready, ate, and I left. I was 30 minutes early. 30 minutes early. But for why? Everyone that knows me knows that we are not friends. I am one friend that is always late. But that day I was early. So you can't get in without to 12, like, so we waited outside. The others got there, we waited outside. Then 5 minutes before 12, they called us in. We went to the room, and they literally, like, in any exam, if you've written grade 12, you know a process got grade 12. You put your bags there, you sit with your pen, everything that you need is gonna be there. So they did all the formalities, explained what we do, everything that we needed was on top of the table, and I wrote goodbye. And as I'm writing, I'm smiling to myself, and I think the invigilator was like, hey, we've got a crackhead, because I'd literally like smile like the woman dead, because I'm like, everything I studied is in this paper. Everything, you know that feeling when you really study and then everything you studied comes in the paper. That's the feeling I got. That is exactly the feeling I got. I was like, oh my god. And the nice thing about it is you don't write sentences, you underline the correct answer. So they'll be like, what do you do on a stop sign? Then they give you 5 answers. The 5 answers is for distraction. There are only 3 possible answers. So you don't choose the possible answer. You need to choose the exact. There's no in between. You need to choose the exact. And one thing about e-learners, it will play with your head. If you're not focused and if you don't take your time to read, it will definitely confuse you. 100%, it will confuse you. So without wasting any time, we finish writing, and when you finish writing, it's either you wait outside or you go to a separate room. And then up until they call you. Hey, they call. Hey, ban. But I can hear they're like, please try again next time. You can go sit another date in front. Please try again next time. And I'm like, what is going on? Why am I not being called? Finally, like, as soon as I get up and I'm shaking. And the girl is like, congratulations. And I'm like, what? She's like, congratulations. And I'm like, you must be kidding. You are joking me. And she's like, yeah, you passed. And you passed all your questions, all of them. There's no wrong answer that you got. And I think we were 7 and Bepala 15. So you can just imagine. I think Bepala 15, if not more. I think we were 15 or 19 of us, and only 7 passed. The rest all failed. And then they took us to the front. You sign. I want to show you a little something. I got this babe. Like, like get over, you like sign here, put your fingerprint, and you're like go give it to the senior to sign, senior officers to sign. I'm like, and the guy was like, now you can officially be on the road with your learners. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So yeah, this is what you get when you have passed. This is what you get when you have passed. Guys, I was so happy. I was so happy. So I think I'll do a part 2 with the requirements that are needed, or what you do or what you can do to study. I'll do a part 2 because this video is long enough. Like I can't get enough of this. Like, being pretty and having a learners is so important. Let me tell you that for free. Being pretty, having a pretty face, and having this, it's the perfect like it goes like this. Like it goes, you can't have this and not have this, and at the same time you can't have this and not have this. Do you get me? I think I think that is making sense. But I think we've gotten to the end of this video. I really enjoyed this sit down. I don't want to lie, the story time was not sponsored by anyone, but I just wanted to share my learner's journey. And what I want to say is, if you want a sign to go get your learners, this is the sign. No, for real, I'm gonna put it up again. This is the sign for you to go get your learners, because it's almost 2023 and you don't have your learners yet. Are you mad? Like, are you stupid? Please don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. This is your sign to go get your learners, and it's so easy. I can assure you it is so easy. In the next video I will be doing on what you can use to study, how you can study, and what are the requirements what are the requirements that are needed in each and every traffic department, because they use the same rules, same question paper, I promise you. And shout out to Udodo on Instagram, on TikTok. She helped me so much. Udodo, I don't know her full TikTok handle, but she goes by Dodo and go get you. That's her. Please shout out to her for putting content on TikTok, Yelenas, because I feel like that is so in Ngogati, it's not content anymore, but it's actually helping people out there. Like, it is really helping people. So shout out to you, my babe. You don't know me, I know you though. But yeah, this is the end of the video, and thank you for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please share the link to your friends, to your statuses, Instagram stories, for us to grow the channel. We are on 250 something, if I'm not mistaken. We are literally going on 260. So can we please push for us to get to 300 subbies? I would really appreciate that. And also, I am working on not posting. I am really working. I need to like post each and every week, but yeah, I think I'll do more sit downs later on. I'll do a not get ready with me. I will do get ready. Why can I speak? I will do get ready with me's later on in the channel, but I think a get to know me is one video that I'm gonna do. Also, there are few girls that asked me to do how can you get into the modeling industry. I am considering filming that video for you guys, so I will work on shooting content. And I'm facing exams right now, so if I don't, please know that it's exam season and a girl needs to study. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.